Hey everyone, Economic Ninja here. Jamie Dimon has just announced a big warning, and it's a trigger point warning, a warning that comes if certain things happen, some other bad things are coming. It's important that we realize this is serious info. It's from this guy. Here, let's get rid of, how's that? Oh, there you go. All right, there you go. So we're going to talk about Jamie Dimon. He runs the biggest bank in the US and pretty much one of the biggest banks on earth, so we should probably pay attention to that. So here we go. This is out of CNBC. JP Morgan's Jamie Dimon warns US economy could soon deteriorate. When he talks about soon, it already is, but you're going to find out about it in the news, and then all your family and friends that never listen to you are going to freak out. Oh, hey, real quick, by the way, if you want to learn how to use AI like the right way to trade stocks and all that good stuff and blow your mind and save you time and money, links down below. Pre-filming discount ends soon. All right, here we go. The impacts of the pandemic era government, blah, blah, blah. We already know this crap. And frick. U.S. economy have faded and makes the country vulnerable to a downturn in the coming months, according to JP Morgan Chase CEO Jamie Dimon. He says, I think there's a chance real numbers will deteriorate soon. Now, just he's going light. He already knows what the ninja has explained. Type 1, if you remember when I said this, we're all going to figure it out by July 6th, because by then, earnings numbers are coming out from banks and hedge funds that have to report what happened in the first week of April, and that was when the stock market and the bond market were just melting down. Okay, so all that information, thank you to everyone that hits one, because I warned about this, is going to smack the U.S. economy in the face. I don't even know how to... You ever do that to yourself to wake up while you're driving? Type 2 if you do that. Just rough with yourself. All right, so Jamie Dimon's just being nice and going, hey, you're going to really sort of deteriorate because there's some information that's going to come out. It's probably going to be bad. And he's just downplaying it because you know why? These guys are pretty smart. They always want to be known as, I told you so. It's the way the ninja does some of his videos too. All right, stand by. Says the U.S. has continued to see growth in total employment and consumer spending. The only reason it's showing stuff in total employment is because if you have a part-time job and then another part-time job, it means you have two jobs. The government's just being really creative with that. Open the door. Holy cow. My nubbins are sweating. All right. What? I left the key in the vehicle. I'm in the vehicle. The key's in my pocket, car. Figure it out. Sorry, I'm just going to get in an argument with my car. Dimon downplayed the survey data, saying that neither consumers nor businesses ever pick the inflection points. Now, I told you about a trigger point. The YouTube algorithm doesn't like it when I... Okay, so... But said the economy's soft landing, with quotes, come on, Biden, a soft landing, was likely to look weaker going forward. Now it's really exciting when really, really rich people give you economic data. And he already said, hey, look, during a downturn or a recession, JP Morgan, Chase makes money. We make money during volatility. He was telling you, right? And he's like, you may want to do something. Don't everyone sell their stocks at once, but here's some bad info coming, because it's just logical. We know how this works, right? Just check and see who that was. And it's like, all they know, and I do too, and I'm trying to teach every single one of you watching, do this, watch this. Type yes if you understand that you're going to make more money during the time people are panicking, during, when the economy's eroding, everyone's figuring out, they're selling their stocks, things are dropping, the VIX is spiking. Type yes if you're like, I understand it, Ninja. I get it. Like, I live for this crap. I want things to go screwball, like haywire, because I'm going to make a lot of money, right? Because what I want you to do is start thinking like financial institutions. People talk about it all the time, these silly YouTubers, be your own bank. The hell does that mean? Well, you be your own bank. Be your own bank. Like, you don't even know what the heck. You wouldn't know a good time if it fell out of the sky, landed in your lap, and started to wiggle, but copy, be your own bank. Well, what do banks do? Well, they loan money. You never see these silly YouTubers doing that. Like, no, we just meant like own crypto. That's not being your own bank. Being your own bank is having enough set aside reserves for an emergency and being able to take advantage of it, pounce on a situation, and then also loan money out. That's being your own bank. So we're getting ready for that. And JB Diamond knows this, and he's going to go crush it too. We're going to be crushing it alongside Jamie Dimon. Now, I know I just really pissed off somebody that's probably sitting in a cave or in their mom's basement with a bunch of MREs, ammo, and a couple silver coins. But the truth is, hey, if Jamie Dimon's going to crush it, we should all crush it too. And if you agree with that, type 10. Piss off the algorithm because you're all engaged and freaking loving Ninja Nation. And thank you to everyone that's hitting the subscribe button. All right, here we go. Oh, really quick. Can I put an ad out from our sponsor? I want to make a little bit of money. Guys, can you just type 11 if that's okay, really quick. And then I got to do an ad real quick. All right, here we go. All right. He says employment will come down a little bit. Inflation will go up a little bit. Hopefully, just a little bit. You like how he said employment? All right, cool. Hey guys, I saw some 11s. And now a word from our sponsors. If you're having a hard time with emotional issues when it comes to money and investing in stocks, like not knowing when to buy, not knowing when to sell, how to read a dang chart, then I have the answer for you. And it's the Economic Ninjas AI crypto. Screwed that one up. The AI stock course. Links down below. It's the pre-film discount. Price goes up soon. Don't whine if you don't buy it and it goes up. And now back to your programming. So now think about it. Jamie Dimon, let me know, guys. Type 12 if I did an okay job on that ad. Think about what he said. This is a quote from Jamie Dimon. Employment will come down a little bit. Employment's going to come down. He knows the numbers. He's the smartest dude in the room. Are you guys hearing me? Like, I'm not joking. Jamie Dimon, when it comes to the American banker, has more camera's over here. Jamie Dimon has more information, access to info than probably any other bank CEO in America. So he's saying employment will come down a little bit. Inflation, remember what the ninja says, will go up a little bit. And then he says, hopefully, oh, dang you, CNBC. Why did you, okay. Hopefully it's just a little bit. Why? Because if it's big, if employment really goes down and inflation really goes up, we are screwed. Like I'm telling you, screwed, blued, and tattooed. I don't know where I heard that from. He said, and he adding that lower levels of immigration is another complication to factor to hand in. So you see these little trigger points? These are trigger points he's talking about. When this happens, bad things are going to happen, but we're all going to freaking crush it. All right. Seriously, guys, thank you so much to everyone that's been hitting the subscribe button. Ninja wants to make it to 1 million subscribers with just a cell phone and no team. I'm not joking. This is what we're going to do because I'm going to prove to every single one of you in America and around the world that you all can do this. All right, here we go. Diamond, who has been the CEO of JP Morgan since 2006, has a history of sharing cautious or negative outlooks on the economy. His comments on Tuesday were not unusually pessimistic. The most recent economic data shows both job growth and inflation have slowed in May. Well, that makes sense. The ninja would say no duh to that, because when job growth slows, that means there's less people to buy crap that they can't afford, which means inflation slows because companies still need to sell the crap to people, so they lower their prices. Guys, this makes sense? Type 100 if it does. And if you type 100, it means you are winning. And I'm not joking, because the truth is, your family and friends have no clue that this crap's going on. And I want you to be freaking rich. And how do you be rich? You act like a ninja. You're like the millionaire next door. You're sitting on the sidelines, you're ready to pounce, you got your savings, you paid down debt, and you're going to go freaking crush it. We're going to throw that ball right into the end zone. All right, with that being said, thank you so much for watching. If you want that course, the AI Stock Trader course, absolute game changer. It'll blow your mind. I'm not joking. It's going to give you access to information right now. Okay, links down below. Sale ends soon. Have a great day. Ninja is out. Ooh, yeah.